Hello, hello, hello. How's it going? It's been a while, but I'm back. Tonight I will be doing a bunch of development again. With the recent news of a stable release for this thing that you can already spoil yourself with in the stream title, I figured now is the time to fully jump in and get my feet wet with the stable release. And of course, I'm talking about Jetpack Compose, the new declarative UI toolkit for Android. The final stable 1.0 version is out. I'm really excited to see what we can actually build with this. I want to create a new app with Jetpack Compose, and I was looking through designs and things to do, and kind of similar to what I did last year. I didn't really find a design that I found pleasing for what I'm gonna build, so I think I'm gonna wing it. At some point I will dedicate some time into actually building a real design, but I think for getting my feet wet and setting this up initially, it should be okay. There's a lot of stuff that I want to check out. So what is it that I want to build? Basically, let me show you a screenshot. So this is a screenshot of a website called Hyperdia. And Hyperdia is a train scheduling service for Japan. All of that is nicely detailed on the site. The problem is what it looks like. And you can see what it looks like. It's not really pretty. This is not a design that really translates that well to mobile apps. And in fact, there is a Hyperdia mobile app. So it's loading now. Takes a while. I'm not in Japan right now, so the servers are kind of slow to respond. But here you can see what this thing looks like. And you can see this is a web view, right? This is quite obviously a web view version of that same screenshot. And it's a real shame because it doesn't look pretty. It's informative, sure, but it is far from being the prettiest design. And if I go back here, this is the kind of search screen. And this looks even worse, to be honest. There's no official API from Hyperdia's site. So what I did is I scraped the data for this request here, and I put that into a JSON format. I am going to consume this JSON, just static JSON, and I want to present the train schedules for this particular route in a more pleasing way for Android. That's the plan. But let me show you what I have so far. So I'm using Kotlin 1.5, 1.5.21 to be exact. And I have Compose 1.0.1, which is the latest patch release that came out a couple days ago. It allows me to actually use that version of Kotlin. I think the 1.0 release was not compatible with 1.5.21, but this one is, so I'm going to use that. And then I also have Jupyter here, JUnit Jupyter. I'm using that for a test, the test of my API parsing, basically. In terms of plugins, I'm using the latest Android Studio Canary. Just came out earlier today, Alpha 7. I'm using my JUnit 5 plugin, versions Kotlin serialization. I want to give that a try. I'm always using Moshi. Every single time I'm using Moshi. Before then it was JSON, but now it's always been Moshi. But I want to try something new, and Kotlin X serialization exists, so I'm trying that out here. So what else do I have in terms of libraries? Yeah, coroutines, serialization, and then here are the Compose stuff. Really excited to get back into this. Then I have one activity, and it's just the hello world kind of thing right now. So just one composable for greeting, preview, and then the onCreate. And I think I also have a couple of API models. So as I said, I have the JSON version of that train schedule that I didn't do it by hand, but I scraped it off the HTML from Hyperdia's website, and I transformed it into this because this is what we can consume more easily. So is this a project from that company or is it for practicing sake? It is for practicing sake only. So yeah, that is my plan. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna run the tests that I've built for parsing this JSON data because I wanna make sure that I have everything ready. So this is a very, very long test that checks that the data is as expected. I'm gonna run this here and then we'll see. Can I mod pretzel rock so it doesn't get timeouted? Yes, I actually said that before as well. I was like, oh, oops, Streamlabs is timing it out. Please do, yes. 2 weeks off and you start with a work project. Well, yeah, with some programming. I've been programming all weekend too, but this is relaxing for me. Okay, so test worked, all looks great. Let me familiarize myself with the structure again because this is kind of intricate because these tables here, they kind of alternate between a station here and then the next line is a kind of method of transportation and then a destination and then again method of transportation to the destination, taking another train and so on, like the blue and white alternating itself. Those kind of indicate if it's a station or if it's a transfer, or like a transport, I guess. And I've indicated those different cells with this kind of internal property here, S for station, T for transport, and the parser will already put these into different objects, I think. Okay, the pretzel rock links work now, that's good. Okay, you do you. Yep. Okay, so these are alternating, and then for these lines here, in this specific instance here, you'd have to pay different tickets. So you would leave the train station at Ochanomizu, and then you'd have to walk, and then you'd have to enter another ticket gate, right? Get another ticket, and that's why this line here starts down here, and then it's 200 yen here. Until here, you have to transfer over here. You go from metro to a JR train. So you stay inside the train station, but you go through a different ticket gate, which you need another ticket for. So that's why there's 3 prices here in this list. And I've made the parsing so that these different lines here represent segments. So this is segment number 0. And then segment number 1 starts here. And then segment number 2 kind of has an overlap here. So a train station can have, you arrive on segment 1 and you leave on segment 2. And that means in between you have to change tickets basically. And I'm hoping that this info will help me try to draw and render this stuff correctly. And then for this train, of course, you can have like a reserved seat, which is extra, and there's a drop down here and stuff like that. I'll be a lurky turkey and read on a bit. Can't put it down now, you understand, right? Yep, I do. I keep you up next to me and respond if anything comes up or if you need something. Cool, thank you. Enjoy your lurky lurk. So basically my task here is getting this thing parsed into composables. And the structure is pretty deeply nested. I think I will start with some sort of meta information block at the top, and then below I will have a kind of a list of these blue and white cells alternating. So first of all, this is what the app looks like at the moment. It's just actually let me start it again. And actually I'm gonna add this to my home screen. So it's just the default Hello Android Compose app, the sample. Uses default colors, default typography, and I'm not gonna worry about that stuff right away, because maybe this is also an exercise in how quickly you can refactor stuff once you build it. I'm gonna restructure this right away. I'm not gonna build navigation right away because I only have the one screen. I will do the search input screen as well at some point, but I want to start with the schedule because I think it's more interesting, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I will add a package here. I guess under screens or something. And then I'm going to do another package called schedule. and I'm gonna create the schedule screen. And again, I'm not gonna make this a navigation connection right away, but I will do a view model and well, composable screen. That part I will do right away. Actually, I don't remember if I have any dependency injection set up and stuff. I might not. I think I only threw in the API parsing, and then I wanted to do the rest on stream. So I remember this from the beta, so I guess this is still the same. So composable function, schedule screen, and then let me just copy this stuff in here. Okay, and then I'm gonna redirect to the schedule screen, because then I can close this down. Yeah, looking at the dependencies, I don't have any dependency injection just yet. I don't think I will need it right away, and I'd rather not make it super complex right from the get-go. I have a models thing. I know how to get the parse model, and then surely this is gonna be a API class, a API repository at some point. Maybe I will create an empty repository that just opens the asset and parses it or something, kind of like this code here. But surely I don't want to put Dagger in here and like Hilt and stuff. Not yet. Okay. Yeah, this I don't need this anymore. Okay, so what we have is schedule, like metadata info. And then schedule table, I guess. Metadata box. I understood that. Nice. Okay, and then let's create a view model. Schedule view model. Do I have this? Yes. Thank you. I do have coroutines, meaning I do have flow. So let's build a quick API repository here. Good evening, how are you doing? Hello Falcon, good to see you. I'm doing very well. How about yourself? I hope you're not too down by all the rain, because it's been raining for like 2 weeks where I am. But I'm not letting it get me down. Not so easy. Okay, let me quickly get this. Yeah. Okay. Quick API repository. Again, I'm not going to do dependency injection just yet. Just put this here, and then I will do. Yeah, I will pretend to have this be a real API call, and I'm just gonna make this a suspending call, saying like load schedule, I guess, but it's always gonna return the static data. I'm not actually gonna go to the network here. And then what I will do is this returns a search response. Yeah, search response. But I gotta say, store-bought sushi is really a gamble. This one ain't it. Yeah, I've been there. Oh god, it's been so long that I had to open a raw asset on Android. Context assets open? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's do this one. And then example.json. What? Okay, it's complaining, but it doesn't say why. Does Kotlin X serialization take in a input stream? So I'm gonna do json.decode. Let's see what it has. decode from string, decode from JSON element. No, doesn't seem like it. Okay, we're gonna read it into a string then. So JSON data. Let's actually do this with context of so it's easier to test. Always nice. Coding dispatcher. Dispatchers IO. Hello, Nimoli. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. How are you doing? So let's open this up. Then we have string data. Yeah, and then we're gonna decode it from string data. And reified type, I suppose. No? Oh, because, oh yeah, obviously. Let's read, wait, can I not read read text? Is there no read text in Kotlin's standard library? All right then, let's do this. Oh, I can open a reader, sure. Read text, there you go, there, that's what I wanted, okay. Right, so load schedule is okay. What is it that you're complaining here? It doesn't tell me, it's just mad but silent. Mad at me, but I guess because it's a blocking call, or do I have to use it? Maybe I have to use it. That might actually be it. No, still mad. Well then, I'm still gonna be a good citizen and close down this input stream after. Okay, and then I will turn it. That's fine. I'm already regretting the choice not to do dependency injection right away, because this context here is gonna be annoying, because I don't want it here. Do I spend like 20 minutes setting up Hilt? I guess I have to. It's supposed to be a Jetpack Compose stream, but well, the scaffolding and ceremony is real. But what I will do is view model, schedule, view model. How do you do this in this? Oh. Wait, you're supposed to be able to create a view model in a parameter like this, but I might not have the right dependency yet. Okay, I'm gonna check that out in a second. In any case, we will have VM dot. Let's expose that here. Let's do kind of like a state kind of thing. So I'm gonna do a state as a mutable state flow. Let's just pretend this is a real app with network loading and stuff. So I'm gonna do sealed class UI state, and we have a loading, and then we have a success with some data, and that is being given by API. And then I guess we have to have a failure. And we have a cause, which is also a UI state. Can you contact the people when this is done and like offer this to them? Yeah, I'm not sure. They're gonna be grumpy old Japanese dudes, I suppose. And they make it really clear on their like website and stuff that they are really rigid in that they don't kind of authorize the service, like unauthorized third-party software distribution. And I'm not sure if I'm just gonna be able to go up to them and say, hey, Hitachi, give me $50,000 and here's the app, right? I'm not sure, maybe, but it's probably going to be very difficult getting in touch with anybody from there. So that's why I'm just using this as an exercise. But let's see. Okay, mutable state flow, and then I will do state events is a flow, I suppose. Flow state as flow, state flow, actually. Yep, that looks good. And then in here, I can, if I remember correctly, you can consume a flow. Collect as state. Yes, that's the one. Okay. And then we have, well, I guess UI state by, does that work? Yes. And then UI state is one of the three. Perfect. Good. Let's do this here. Collect UI state and show content based on it. And then when UI state, where's my, okay. When UI state is loading, well, they're probably listening very attentively when they hear that someone is using their stuff. Yep, that's also what I'm thinking. But yeah, it's fine. Schedule loading, like loading indicator, I don't know. When the thing is successful, then I want to actually show the schedule content with the search response. What? Oh, is that right? Oh, that's annoying. Can I inline this? No. Okay, that's annoying. In that case, I can't do the accessor here. I have to do UI state value. There's probably a way to do this. Wait, what? That's annoying. What? Smart cast is impossible because value is a property that has open or custom getter. How do you do this then? Is there no way to doing a smart cast like this? That's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna figure this out, but for now I'm just gonna do this. That's like the go-to thing you always want to do as an editor looking for a job. Go to the website of the company and point out all the mistakes in their texts. People love that like very much. Yeah, I can imagine. People just love being told what they're doing wrong. It's just a fact. Yeah, and here we do schedule failed, I guess. And then again, this is really annoying. There is a better way to doing this, but I will not find it out right away. Okay, loading indicator. Let's do 2 more. This one gets a search response. And from this we can pick all the data that we need. And this is actually the thing that has these 2 things underneath each other. And then here we have the error state. Oh yes, especially when they haven't even asked for that. Yep. Cause throwable. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Right, and then we have, let me pull these up here, and then below this content have all these sub-composables. Yeah, this I will have to look up in a minute. I'm going to create 2 more composable functions for these 2 parts, and then 1 more. Whoops. Metadata schedule table. Right. Cool. Right. And this will have to be placed in a like vertical column, I guess. It still exists. Seems like it. So that they're put underneath each other. Right. So let's find out why this doesn't work. I think I'm missing an import, but I can't remember what it's supposed to be. I wish they had imports here in these code snippets, because it's really quite difficult figuring out where this import comes from. This magic function just appears. Well, it should be here. Oh, here. Okay. To use the view model functions, add the... Oh, that makes sense. Okay, Android lifecycle view model. So what's the latest version of this? Alpha 7. Ugh, okay. Yeah, why release a stable version, right? Okay. What is this? Android X. I'll put it here. Compose lifecycle view model. And then okay. Sync. And now I should finally have this. And there my camera goes again. Okay, indexing is done. Now show me an import. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, finally. Yeah, okay. Let me run this. I want to see what this that this builds and then what this looks like. This shouldn't do anything in terms of like making something show up on screen, but I think I'll hop on, have a nice session. Thanks, Falcon. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. So this should be now an empty white screen and stuff. While this compiles, I will check out how to build Hilt with Compose. Because I guess we need it anyway at some point. Yes, the language of the gods. What, Kotlin? Hey Gianna, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I want to read this. Yeah, let's get Hilt up and running, whatever. Right, oh, did it crash? It might have crashed. Oh yeah, one time. Oh yeah, it does crash, okay. What does it have? Schedule view model has no zero argument constructor. Okay, yeah, got it. In that case, we will need to add Hilt then. Okay, in that case, thanks for coming to my tutorial on how to get Hilt set up with Jetpack Compose. I'm your host, Marcel, and I will learn this as you are. So I will need a plugin. Need a version. That is 2.38.1, if you say so. How are you doing, Gianna? Long time no see. Mainly because I haven't been around. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Gradle plugin is enabled, and then we apply it up here. Dagger Hilt Android plugin. I will also need capped. I've been busy. I hope productively busy and not annoyingly busy. Okay, and then we need 2 more things for Hilt, which is Hilt Android. This here. And then the Hilt compiler, which is this here. Okay, and then we add the dependencies to it. And to capped, and then we should be okay. Wait, what? Oh, I need to sync. Got it. Okay, Hilt was not found. Really? Oh, yeah. Of course it wasn't. I've written where to find it, but I have not made the code look it up, basically. Okay, Hilt uses Java 8 features to enable Java 8. I should have that already. Yep, I do. And now this should become yellow. Thank you. Cool. Now, all apps that use Hilt must contain an application class that is annotated with Hilt Android App. Hilt Android App triggers Hilt's code generation. Okay. It's actually also my first time applying this. I've never used Hilt. I've been using Coin so far for my Kotlin dependency injection, and let's see how Dagger treats me. I used to use Dagger for everything, and then Kotlin came along and we had a new project, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try out Coin because Dagger is a little annoying. There's a lot of code that you have to write, and I think Hilt, which is based on Dagger, will take a lot of that pain away. So I've heard. Let's see. So I have on-time app, so custom application class here. And then I slap this guy on there. Okay, that's it. All right. Let's register it. Okay. And then this generated Hilt component called Let's. This generated Hilt component is attached to the application objects lifecycle. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Once Hilt is set up, Hilt can provide dependencies to other Android classes that have the Android entry point annotation. All right. Let's close all this. Open activity, and then I put this on there. Hilt supports these classes, blah, 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 blah. Oh, view model is also supported. And in that case, all right, Pretzel, that's one too many songs with vocals. Switching to the chill playlist now. Whoops. Okay. Right. I have this, and I can also apparently annotate this thing with Hilt view model. And then it finds the API repo for me, I guess. Okay. If you annotate an Android class, then you must also annotate Android classes that depend on it. For example, if you annotate a fragment, you must also annotate any activities. Okay. I don't have fragments, so that's okay. It generates an individual Hilt component. Okay, now it gets interesting. So here, To obtain dependencies, use the inject annotation to perform field injection. Inject late init. Okay, that is okay. I don't want to... Can I do a constructor injection? Those classes don't need the Android. Okay. Hilt bindings. Yeah, that's also interesting. Let's see. To perform field injection, Hilt needs to know how to provide instances. Oh, here. One way to provide binding info is construct injection. Perfect. That's what I wanted to know. Okay, so I'm going to do... Okay, can I do this with view models too? Because I would like this. Okay, I guess I might be able to get away with this if I can just annotate this constructor with inject2. Because, well, how do I tell it that this is the application context though? Yeah, I don't want to do a module because I think it also works with just the inject constructor as well. Xixixi or shishiship. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. How are you doing? Should have caged the pig. Good one, Rick. How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, qualifier, no. There's got to be an annotation that says, hey, this is the app context. There you go. Okay, perfect. I could have tried that too, but... Perfect. I think this might now also already be able to resolve this. But what about this Hilt view model thing? So how do I connect this to Compose now? Inject view model objects with Hilt. Hilt view model, inject constructor. Yep. Yeah, view model scoped. Integration with navigation, compose here. Hilt is the recommended. Okay, they're still using this method, but what is the Hilt view model then? Hilt also integrates with the navigation library. Oh, so only if I use the navigation library too, then I have to do scope to the navigation graph, use the Hilt view model. That's confusing. Why would I need another function if this is enough? Okay, that's confusing. But whatever. Okay, let's see if this builds, I guess. So view model has the constructor here. We'll actually reformat this. This looks a bit nicer. An API repository can be automatically constructed because it has inject. This it knows how to get. This has a default value. Should be okay. Let's see if this builds. And when it does, then we can use that repository and on launch, load the data, and then propagate it to the screen, and then we can finally start working on this modernization of this interface here. All right, what's happening here? Let's see. Coroutine dispatcher. Oh, interesting. So even if it has a default value, it wants to inject into it. Meh. Okay, I'm not gonna... I want to get off this Hilt stuff. I want to just get this working. So I'm not going to inject the dispatcher then. Oh, that looks good. Don't crash. Okay, didn't crash. Look at the fruits of my labor. Here. Isn't that nice? It's amazing. It's perfect. Yeah, again, we're not supposed to see anything yet because this is just the setup. But now we will be able to see something in a second. So let's start actually. Let's start with the loading spinner. And in fact, we would need some sort of toolbar at the top, right? Because this is just a white screen right now. And it would be nice if there's some sort of toolbar at the top. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna do a column here. And then, does it fill max size by default? I don't know, maybe not. And then in here, we put this stuff below, like the header, I don't know, app toolbar. And that is a row. Let's do a modifier here, and then this is just I don't know, 52 dips height. Background color is material theme colors background. And then in here, I'm putting a text that says, what was it, string resource? Yeah, okay, it's still called string resource, that's good to know. Let's do it like this. I don't think this is aligned now, but let's see. Okay. Interesting. Why does it not have a... Oh, background maybe doesn't... Okay, maybe background doesn't have a... Yeah. Okay. Let's do primary, and then let's do the text color here. Color equals colors on primary. This, and then I will do modifier, and then what was it again, like for alignment, align, and then vertical center, vertical, just vertical, center vertically. No, oh, that's not it. Well, it is center vertically. Okay, whatever. And then I will do padding, 16 dips. Then let's see what this looks like now. The Forever Purge. Okay, that is a little better. Not really stylized, and I don't think I want a toolbar in the first place, but it looks a little cleaner now, at least for the time being. Okay, so below here, I will do the metadata now, and then below there's going to be the list of schedule items. Still love your wallpaper. Yeah, me too. I can't seem to get rid of it because I really like it a lot. Okay, loading indicator. Ooh, some coding. Now this is true art. How's it going, Jordan? Yeah, I figured it's been a long time since I've done programming stream, but tonight felt just right. Doing good. How are you? I'm doing well. Excited to learn new stuff. Yeah, that's always nice. So let's see. Is there a progress spinner in Compose? like progress, circular progress indicator. Yeah, I guess this one, huh? So is this indeterminate then? Yeah, indeterminate. Okay, well, let's try it. So let's make this thing fill. Let's make this thing fill the entire content, and then in the center is the circular progress indicator. So we'll do modifier and then align. Okay, I think that used to be called a different thing in the beta versions. So center. Okay, that's really nice now. I like that. It uses primary as the default color. Stroke width is how big? 4 dips. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Right, so this should now have a spinner that just spins happily. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, so we have a spinny thing. Spinny thing is always good. Now let's pretend to do an API request, and then we populate this screen with some data. What I will do though is I will call this API repository function in the init block. And then I will do, well, I guess, let's launch this here and do launch API request on start. And I will do the API repository. I want to load the schedule. So I have the response now. And I'm going to pretend that this can fail, just because eventually it might happen to hit an API at some point. So what I will do is if response is success, then I'm going to emit a successful UI state. And that is this. Otherwise, I'm going to emit the failure state. I want to lurk, wanted to stop in and say hi and see what you're up to. Okay, happy lurk. Thank you. Otherwise, exception or null. Okay. That should be fairly straightforward. And this also should load very quickly. Maybe I will fake some sort of delay or something, because the schedule is not loaded from the network, but I still kind of want to make it seem like it is. So maybe I will just add a delay here. Just fake delay. Pretend network delay is a thing. And I'm waiting for, yeah, 1 second is fine. And then I'm loading this data. Cool. So we should see 1 second of spinny and then a white screen, because it then changes from this state to this state. Let's see how it goes. Yep, that's exactly right. What I will try now, I've heard of a thing. I have heard of a thing, which I want to try. The thing is, this doesn't have a transition animation. And I think this will become more apparent when I do this here and say, I want to make this fill max size, and I'm just gonna give this a color, really annoying, obnoxious red. So this screen will be a spinner for 1 second, and then it will flash red immediately without an animation. Yep. I want to have a smoother transition between these two states. I want to have the content fade in, not just present itself in my face. So I think I have heard that there's a thing called animated content. How does this work? Animated content is a container that automatically animates its content when target state changes. And target state is a parameter here. its content for different target states is defined in a mapping. Interesting. Okay, so what we can do is basically I collect the state here and I'm gonna do a animated content. I'm gonna make this connect itself to the UI state. And what now? Experimental. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I don't care about that. I wanna just opt into it. I wanna... Oh yeah, okay, that's actually fine. Okay. Right, and then in here, what is this? I have a scope here. Transition. Interesting. I wanna do the when statement here. I can't do that. Never mind. Okay, so this here, I think this should crossfade between the two states now. Just because I've wrapped it in animated content. Let's see. Oh, okay, that was a little weird. Like it was there and then it faded in. That's kind of like a weird transition there. Let's do that again. Yeah, okay, that's not correct just yet. I wonder why. Maybe I'm not using the state here correctly. Okay, so here they are using a remembered value. Oh, oh. Oh, I didn't know that. There's an implicit parameter here. Oh, I see. Okay, so I have to use this. So I am given the state in this block, and maybe this is the problem. That also makes me get rid of this. This is exactly what I wanted before. This looks so much nicer now that I don't have to cast this. This is what I wanted. Okay, maybe now. Let's see. Fade in. Not gonna see it before y'all are. Let's see. That looks better. Perfect. Now it just fades in once. Yep, that's cool. How do I define this? Is there an animation spec here? Transition spec, okay. So if I wanted to, I could change this to a different length or something, but this fade is okay for me. Right, cool. In that case, I can get rid of the color again. All right, now metadata. We can finally get some screen stuff to show. What I will do first is I'm gonna add a bit of padding around this entire content area. Just a little, 16 dips. And then in here we have metadata info and then schedule table. Let's give the search response to both of these and then start with the metadata. Right. So how to present this? Let's open the JSON file again. So the thing is, I'm getting multiple results here. So this is a list. It asks on the page here. The screenshot just shows one, but this is just the first route. If you would scroll down here, you would see more routes. It checks for 5 routes, and then there's different ways to get from your start to your destination. So I guess what we would do is we'd have maybe a kind of like a tab, maybe a tabbed bar or something. And then you can switch between the different tabs to get to the different routes. Maybe even with bottom navigation. So like you have 5 tabs on the bottom labeled 1 through 5. And then when you click one, then the top content changes. So like you only look at one route. I think that is what I want to do. So in that case, the schedule content here wouldn't just be a column. It would kind of like wrap itself in a tab pane or something. Tab. There's tab, but what is a tab wrapped in? Tab layout? No. Fixed tabs. Tab host? No. Deprecated. In a wrapper. I knew this one. Yep. We are wrapping it inside a wrapper. Scrollable tab row. Oh, there is a top app bar composable. I forgot about that. Oh, maybe I use this one for the first thing upstairs. So proud. Yeah, me too. Very proud of you. All right, let's see. Jetpack Compose bottom nav. This is from May 10th, so it might be outdated already. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Define your screens. I don't want to have a nav graph though. I just want to have tabbed. Bottom app nav bar. Bottom app bar. Okay, this is a little bit different here. Background color, cutout shape. Where do I give? I guess I just add the tabs here then. A bottom app bar displays navigation and key actions at bottom of screens. Note that when you pass a non-null cutout shape, this makes the app bar shape concave. Shadows will not be drawn. Okay. All right. Let's do a box here, and then bottom app bar at the bottom. I'm still not sure. How do I control the top content based on the bottom nav bar? Oh, it's declarative, so I have to do it myself. Okay, so what I'm doing is, so I have routes here, right? So this is a list of routes. So this has 5 objects in it, 1 for each route. So I need 5 tabs. So what I'm doing is, for each route, I will add something to the app bar. What it is that I have to add, I don't know yet. Just text, I guess? I don't know if I can just add text here. Content padding. It doesn't say anything about like clickability. I think I have to handle this myself. Top app bar, bottom app bar. Okay. So I want to make this fill the entire content.
But it's not a thing about making it accurate.
And here is, wait, I have this already.
About making it feel.
There you go. This goes up here. It's the actual content. Bottom app bar is pushed to the bottom of this box. So like align bottom. Fill max width. Align bottom center. Yeah, I'm just gonna add text here. Let's see if this works. So I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't know. And then I guess I have to do some sort of state here. And the state would be the selected tab. And then the selected tab is displayed differently here. And the selected tab will also affect how this column stuff is presented. Okay, let's do this first. The thing is, I forgot how weight works. So like this column should fill all the content except for however much space this bottom app bar needs. So this is what it looks like, which is kind of okay already, but it's just one route. Do I just have... Oh, I just have one object parsed out. Yeah, okay, that's fine then. In that case, I think this is correct. I think in that case, this is correct. This is not clickable yet, of course, but we can work with that.
It's not about getting all the errors.
Content padding. What's the difference between content padding and just giving the text inside padding? The padding applied to the content of... Yeah, that kind of goes without saying, doesn't it? Start, end. Okay, so I guess on the sides. Yeah, there's a little padding there. Okay. Two different kinds of pads. Sounds nice, though. I'll take the pad on the head. No, I was talking about padding. Yeah. Okay, so state. I haven't done state yet in this app, but I will have to do kind of like a mutable state. Selected index, I guess, and then I'm gonna have to remember the mutable state of 0. Oh, actually, I have to check first if, like, just in case the list is empty, that might also be a problem. Oh, these imports still finally work. This never worked with auto-completion. Flashbacks to the time I coded Tumblr theme skins. Oh man. Hello Hobbit, how are you doing? I didn't know that Tumblr had configurable skins. And now I'm reminded of my MySpace page, and it kind of like literally flashes in front of my eyes because that's what it did back in the day. Now I want to build a marquee text for this app, just like it's 1995. Okay, yeah, that was easier than I thought. Okay, so I do need to check though, is there any routes? I might actually check that up here. No, I'm doing it here. It's like if no routes could be found for this request, show a special screen, I guess. So if this is empty, otherwise we do this. Good old eye-catching blinkies. Yep. So this is empty or no results, I guess. No results screen, no results view. No, view is a bad word. No results. Put that here. In fact, I will need this box anyway. And then I will do this. And then I'm gonna just whatever. No results. Bruh. So this will come later. Oh. Do I have to? I do. Okay, whatever. Right. Okay. Just when I don't have any routes, I'm just gonna put in the center the text, no results. And I will create a resource file, resource string quickly for this. So like schedule, no results, whatever. No results for this. No results. And I'm using this here. Okay. That's okay. That's the no results thing. Otherwise, I will actually render the routes. So like routes table. I'm still having a hard time naming things for Jetpack Compose, more so than with other naming stuff, which is already difficult in programming. Because these files contain so many functions, and you have like all this nesting, kind of need to figure out a rule set for myself to like what makes sense, you know. Do you want us to find cool names? Sure, what's a name for the container of where the route details are, and then on the bottom there's a kind of a tabby thing which you can click to switch to the different routes. And then in that content there is the metadata and then the actual table, which already I'm kind of regretting naming like this. Schedule or route schedule. Route cooler. Route cooler. All right. Yeah, no, I get it. You put the route in, turn the Han, and pour routes out. It's better than the bruh I've seen. All right. Okay, so. But you know, with all this nesting, what comes out of it is super readable. I love this. Like if it's like this declarative stuff, I could gush. I'm starting to gush again. I've gushed so hard last fall when I did all these programming streams with the beta versions of this, but it's coming back to me now how cool this is. Like this reads so nicely. There's no logic here that like hide this view, put this here. It's literally, is it empty? Then render this. Otherwise, render this. It's chef's kiss. It's amazing. Okay. State, selected index. I know this is not empty now, so I'm just gonna start with the first route by default. And then you can click, and then that will change the selected index. Route gusher. Or route gusha. It reminds me of that weird ass commercial. Dance gusha. Okay, so what I will do is I'm gonna do fruit gushers. Yes, schön toll. So I'm doing this and then get selected index. Oh, of course. And then I will do from the metadata info. Oh, let me rephrase. Just for this route, I will put the metadata info and the route schedule. So I can change these down here. So these only show a single route and a single schedule. And then down here, oh yeah, that's a thing. I have to put another box around here. This is also kind of sketchy coming from the old Android stuff, but it doesn't matter anymore. There's no overhead here when you nest things. I've been Margarete yesterday night. What? Were you on stage? Like playing a character or? Okay, and then down here is the app bar. Yeah, perfect. And then index route. And then I will do... We played PNP over on Bears. Oh, I see. I think I saw him stream PNP actually. So I will try something here. Font style. Is font style the... There's so many properties on text. Look at this preview thing. There's so much stuff. Jesus. Oh, text style maybe? No. Font style? What's the difference between font style and text style? Font style. Oh, italic and normal. I see. And then is this typography here? Local text style. Is this typography? Maybe. I'll try. If it doesn't work, then the IDE will yell at me. Typography, and then... That's not it. How do I make stuff bold? Oh, font weight. That should be it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, found it. Okay, so if the thing is selected, so like if the index of the tab item that I'm putting on screen is the selected one, then, and again, this is gusher worthy, it's gonna be bold. Otherwise, it's just gonna be normal, like regular. No, normal. And so like if selected, render it in bold. Otherwise, render it normal. I have to make it clickable too. So I will do a modifier on here saying that it's gonna be clickable. If I do click it, then the selected index will be set to the index of that tab. So if I did have multiple, then I could click between them and then stuff would be great. Right, so and then here, just for testing this, I wanna see if this works. So this is, current tab is selected index. And then I will just copy this object. I'm gonna pretend that I have two routes here so that the bottom bar, excuse me, that the bottom bar actually displays two of these items. All right, let's see this build. How's the stream quality today, by the way? Is it really laggy when I'm compiling and stuff, or is it okay? Because that's what I had a lot of trouble with last year. Okay, so that's what it looks like. That looks really good. These tabs at the bottom don't have any padding between themselves, so I don't know what content padding is doing, but I'm guessing it's just adding it on the sides. So I'm gonna have to add padding manually. So I will do padding. See no lagging. Okay, that's good. Well, I need padding at the end except for the last item. So I'm gonna do padding end equals if this is the last item, I guess. I'm gonna is last is no is last. And it is the last item when the index equals the size of routes -1. So if it is the last one, then 0 dips, else, I don't know, 8 dips, I guess, or like 16. And then I can add this inline too. I don't really like inlining stuff, like these if-else things in one line. I usually don't do that in Kotlin. I'm trying to figure out if this is a good thing for Compose, because it's really vertical, the code. Like you put a lot of lines in just for a single thing. This is now 1 line, before it was 4 lines. 5 technically if you count the brackets at the end. So this looks more concise, but I'm not sure I like it yet. But that's what I'm here for, to figure that out. Luckily this is compiling really fast. Okay, that looks better. So now we have some spacing between route 1 and 2. So now I'm gonna click route 2, and the top should switch from saying current tab equals 0 to current tab equals 1. Okay, that works. Oh, I have put the clickable on the wrong. Clickable first, then padding, I guess. And I also need to fill the height. No, actually, no, that's should be clickable at the end. Let's build this again. Okay, that looks better, but now the text is moved to the top, so I have to give it some gravity. Not align. That's gotta be something on text itself, like text align exists, but that might be just for horizontal. Yeah, I think this is just for horizontal. I mean, we could do it differently. It's no problem. Yeah, looks like... What is this? Inline content. That's new. Okay, let's do it differently then. So let's put this in a box. Whoops. And then I'm gonna make the box clickable. Oops, there the camera goes again. Okay. And then this can align itself now in the center of that box, of that outer box. Clickable is the end. This is fill max height. That should be okay. Now we should have the text in the center of like the bottom kind of thing. Yep. And the entire thing is clickable. Okay. I don't like... I guess I have to do this in that order after all. So clickable first and then padding, which kind of feels wrong to me, but let's see. No, it's not it. I don't want... Oh, you can't even see that. Sorry. Here. It's really subtle here, but the touch highlight is only extends to the very edges of the text. I would like it to extend a little further. Wait, but that should be right. Padding first. Well, I guess what I could do is I could add some padding on the text itself too. Just like horizontal padding equals 8 dips. Maybe even 16. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little better. I have to look up how you can... I'm gonna have to look up how you can define the touch target so that you get a circular touch target. Now it's really squarish, but it's okay. That's fine for this purpose. Right. So, don't actually need the route object here in this loop. What I can also do is I can make the... Now you can also click the first item here. I can click on this thing. There's no point though. Like I'm already on there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make the ones clickable that you aren't on. And I think it works like this. You can do here enabled. It's clickable if it is not selected. So like if it is selected, it's not clickable. If it's not selected, then it is clickable. Yep. Cool. I wonder how does view pager work here? Yep, that looks better. I can't click on route 1 now because it's selected, and now I click on route 2. Now it's selected, and now I can't click on route 2 anymore. What I would like to do is I would like to have the content up, the top content kind of slide over like a view pager basically. So like I click, it slides over. Not just like have an instant replacement of the screen. Let's quickly look that up. I think there is something like that. Maybe I can just use a lazy row or something. Jetpack Compose view pager. Okay, this is super old. Is there a newer tutorial? May 13 this year. Yeah, I think it's better than nothing. Oh. This person built it themselves though. I don't want it to build it myself. Okay, interesting. So I guess Accompanist has something like this. Yeah, it has a pager. Perfect. Okay, so let's use Accompanist, which is another library that kind of, it's like extensions for Jetpack Compose. It's also by Google. It used to be, was it Chris Baines? I think it was Chris Baines' library, but now it's taken over. He's put it into the Google namespace officially now, which is really cool. And he's been doing amazing work on it. So what do I need from it? Insets, not really. Pager, navigation, animation. Yeah, I think I want this actually in preparation. And pager. So these two I will add right now. So I'm gonna add these here. Accompanist, this is pager. And one more for in preparation for navigation. And this is accompanist, navigation, animation. Adding a version up here. 0.16.1. And then adding the two libraries here. Syncing, that should do. Indexing. Okay, now we're good. So I should be able to access now a class called horizontal pager. Very nice. So it has pager state. And I can do a lot of things with it. Yeah, that looks great actually. Okay, let's try it. I will need some pager state, which I guess I can remember. Like pager state by remember, no, probably remember pager state. Yep. Page count is the number of routes we have. What? Yeah, it's whatever. Do it. Okay. What? Has no method, cannot serve as a delegate. Wait, or is it var? No. So just like this? Okay. The nice thing about Jetpack Compose is it has a lot of parameters and a lot of things that kind of seem overwhelming, but the IDE helps you so nicely and it pushes you along. For stuff like alignment, I still find it a bit weird. Like I type center and I have like 3 options, but only one of them is correct and I have to just try and see if I can find the right one. That's a little weird, but usually it's kind of straightforward. Like I want to use horizontal pager and it says, hey, pager state, give me. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? Remember pager state, and it's just a method that exists. And it just nudges you into doing the right thing, which is really, really good. So I can do drag enabled, so I can disable it so you cannot with your finger swipe between the pages, which is what I don't want. So I'm gonna put that as false. And now what does this do here? So now I just render for a single page. How does this work? Oh yeah, they're actually using an equal sign. So they're using pager state equals, remember pager state. And then this page, or page content. If you want to jump to a specific page, you either call pager state scroll to page or pager state animate scroll to page in a coroutine scope. I see. Okay. This part I also don't have experience with. How do I use like coroutine scopes in Compose? But I'll find that out. Initial off-screen limit to defaults to 1. Yeah, that's fine. Oh Jesus. Okay, I don't need to. Oh, here, integration with tabs. A common use case for a horizontal pager is to be used in conjunction with a tab row or scrollable tab row. Yeah, pretty much like this here. It's on the top here. But this is actually kind of what I want. I want it to be on the bottom, but other than that, this is kind of what I want. Provided in the pager indicators library. Top row. I see. Okay. I don't need my own selected index thing here. The pager state can hold that info for me, which is good. Pager state, current page is now the index, and I have this here. This I will remove. Actually, no, I'm not yet. And then, you know what? But this thing has to be different now. So if I click on a thing, then the example code doesn't have anything for the on-click. Can I? Is this a var? This is a var. Yeah, this is a suspending function though. How do I do this? Like I want to go here, but I can't call this here. It's really just scope.launch. Where do I get the scope from? Oh. Oh. This is just crazy. There's like a remember for everything. If you're confused and you're like, okay, how do I get this particular object? There's probably a remember function for it. So I can do remember coroutine scope. And now I just have a coroutine scope. And this one I can use to launch stuff. And now I'm in coroutine land, and now I put this here, and then it works, of course. It's still a little weird, but I think I get used to it. Okay, so that goes to the page then. And then in here, I will have to, this is now index. This I don't need. I will get the route object here. Like page, I guess. And then I put all this here. And now I should be back in business. It's a little long, but should be okay. Okay. Oh, upcoming alarm. Gotta do my Duolingo. Don't want to lose my streak, but I'm not doing it right now. I'm doing it later. Right, let's see this compile, and then let us see if... Oh, this is not a tab row just yet, but I'll replace it with tab row after. Once this is built. Alright, this compilation takes forever now. Oh, machine kind of chugging hard. Let's see. Maybe I hit the dreaded 10 minutes build. I mean, it's already in the L8 stage, so it shouldn't take too much longer. Let's see. Let's see how long it actually takes. Oh. Why is L8 running in the first place? I don't have any... Oh, I think I do have desugaring on. Yeah, I do. Okay. I wonder why. Maybe I can turn that off. Oh, I can't. I'm using Java time. I mean, no, I'll think about that. Maybe I can just turn it off. I can just change this to API 24 and turn this off. That makes my compilations a little faster. Let's get rid of it. It's very useful, but this is not a client app. This is for my personal use, and I can raise the minimum Android version as high as I want. Okay, so it built finally. That's what it looks like. Oh, let's see. Look at this. It's perfect. Oh, it's weird how the, like when I switch to when I switch tabs, it still has the 0. And then it switches to 1. That's weird. But I think that is my fault because, yeah, this uses current page. Might as well just use the variable up here and not the one that updates later. Like this. Okay, so I do want to get some of this route data parsed and shown on screen within the stream. I don't just want to have this be a preparation stream entirely. So what I will do is in the route cooler here, I will fill out the metadata info now. So metadata info is going to be like how long does the route take in total, like in minutes? How long are you underway? How expensive is it? And what else? Like how many transfers are there? And also how expensive is it to have a monthly pass for this particular route? Because Hyperdia, if I pull that up again, has these data points up here. So basically these data points up here is what I want to put in the metadata info box. And here it has 1, 3, and 6 month commuter passes and how expensive they are. And this data I also want to show up there. So I'm gonna move this over here and then let's just put this into a column. It's gonna fill the entire width. And inside we have some data. And this is what's gonna benefit heavily from me actually building a design for this, because now I'm basically just going to put text on here, not really style it, but that's gonna come at a later point. So I want to get into the meta here. The meta of a route has distance, time, and transfers. And this is the number of, I think, minutes. Yeah, so this should be minutes. Yep, 39 minutes, 27 kilometers, and 2 transfers. Let's put this in first. So I'm gonna do schedule time format. And then I'm gonna do a time string. Transfers. And distance. Okay. So I'll start with time, and I will format it with the time given here. But I will need to not make this a string. I'll have to make this a string. So I will do. Actually, I will do d minutes. Yeah, I will do d minutes. And then I can give this as integer. Yeah, that's fine. And then next one is distance. And this I will give as a... I want to round this to 1 decimal, just in case the data would be like 26.9999997 kilometers or something. I just want to round this up to like 27. But it can't just round to int. That's weird. Let's see. Round. Wait, can I not? I might need to do this as... Really? That's weird. I think this is how you write this. I forget, but I think this is 1 decimal. Okay, what else? Transfers, and I can just give these as is. And in here, I will do this. Okay. I think this should be my meta box. Let's see. I'm not sure. My machine is super chugging right now. Oh no, it's okay. Maybe it helped to turn off L8. Right, let's see. That looks good. I mean, it looks terrible, but it's data from my JSON file, so that's nice. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to disable dragging. I keep using my screen and want to flick through these routes. I think that might be a better experience. Also, I forgot to change the bottom part to a tab row. Like so. Does this have a special? No, it's a box scope. So tab row is literally just a box. Oh god, it's a bit more. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let's see what this looks like just with tab row. And I will enable this thing again, because I think it's cool to be able to switch, to like swap between them with swiping. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, I'm not sure if I need this stuff anymore, because now the app looks super broken. I want to pedal back a little. I want to remove this shortly. Let's see what this looks like. Because if this is a custom... Okay. Why does it not? Okay. Tab row. Padding. Let's just add some padding around here. Let's just do 16 dips. Padding, horizontal, yeah. Let's do this. I'm wondering why. What? No. Okay. So let's add way more. Okay, better. That's a bit much, but... So I wonder, there's this... I'm not sure if this is visible on stream, but there's a tab indicator. There's a tab indicator below the tabs, but it's not updating live. So when I'm like in the middle of scrolling, this white bar is still below the right tab. And just when I move all the way over, then it kind of delays itself and moves over. This is weird, but I think this is because current page updates itself lazily. This is also the reason why it switched from 0 to 1 so late earlier. Okay, maybe this is this one here. Yeah, that could be. That could be. Let's see. So I will have to... okay, there's indicator. Is... this, and then in here I do tab positions, and then I do tab row defaults indicator. Oh my god, that's a good import, Android Studio, thanks for that. Indicator, and then in here I do modifier pager tab indicator offset pager state tab positions. Okay, that doesn't work. So I guess these docs here, they are talking about the fact that they have another library here. So I guess this is what I have to... Yeah. Okay, pager indicators. Got it. So we'll add that too. And now this modifier should be available to us. As soon as the sync is done. Oh. It's downloading. Okay. There it is. Okay. So let's see if this is now correct. I want to have it automatically like follow my scrolling, even though it's only halfway to the destination. I want the tab indicator to also be halfway over there. And I think page tab indicator offset, this name here, makes me think that that is what this thing is doing and what I need here. I was wrong to assume that removing L8 would make my build faster. But you just need to complain and then it finishes, as always. Okay, let's see. So, yes, look at it. I'm not sure if this can be seen, but at the very bottom, there's a white line that kind of gradually moves over now. As I move between these two states, it gradually moves over. Awesome. Okay, the tabs are not clickable though, so I guess I do need to retain this here. And then this can go away though. I'm gonna make this a scrollable tab row because of reasons. And this is a little much in this padding area here. So I'm gonna do it like this. And this can go away. Okay, I'm not sure if that's what it's supposed to look like. Like there's so much padding on the left here, but that might be what scrollable tab row is doing. Edge padding. What is edge padding? Yeah, 52 dp. Okay, there you go. That's it. I don't want that. Edge padding can become like 8 dp or something. 52 is outrageous. Better. Yep, and I can click this, and the click area is again not the entire. The entire area. Let's do max height. Does this fill the entire screen again? Yes, it does. Yeah. That's weird. Why does it do that? So let's put this in a box then. I want the box to be the arbiter and then just the text to fill the box. Doesn't work. Still looks the same. Yeah, this is quite puzzling to me. Why would it do that? I mean, I could... Is there a... Wrap content height. Yeah, I mean, I could just give it a... I kind of wanted to fill the height of its parent, right? I mean, this is a box scope here. Match parent size? Well, not really. Match parent width, maybe, but... Let's see. Maybe this will work. No. It's still a small touch target. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna give it a fixed height, whatever. That's surely gonna make the tap target bigger, right? No? I don't get the clickable modifier. I thought I did, but I don't really anymore. Well, now it works. That's so weird. So clickable first and then padding. Well, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Like you apply the clickability to the cell and then you align padding, making it bigger, I guess. I still have to wrap my head around that. Okay, why is the padding so weirdly off center? There's so much more padding on the right than there is on the left. Weird. Well, I mean, I could do text align. And then that should work. Yeah, that looks good. That is my jam. Let's go. Okay, that is amazing. Okay. That's really cool. Got it. So, metadata box started okay. I'm going to finish putting in the prices into the metadata box. And I think... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put in the prices into the box here, and then I will start with just filling out the contents of the actual connection below in this table here. And once I've put that on the screen, unstyled and everything, then I'm gonna call the stream for today. And then next time I'll pick this up, and hopefully by then I will have some sort of idea on a design or some sort of direction that I want this to be in. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so this is kind of long. I kind of want to put this into separate composable functions here. Just got back to the house. The signal outside was atrocious. How's it going? It's been a while. Oh, no problem, no problem. Hope your signal's better now. It's going good. It's going good. I'm finally back with like programming streaming, you know? It's been a good while. But I'm again falling in love with Jetpack Compose. I haven't used the stable version, just the beta versions from last year. And it's looking amazing. So I'm filling out this schedule screen here, and then I will call it for tonight, but then hopefully shortly I'll be able to pick this up again. Okay, just replacing this with a resource just came across it. Okay, so here's the metadata box. So what I'm gonna do is I will do a, is there a line composable? Canvas, I guess. I wanna have a like divider. What color does it use? On surface, copy with alpha. Okay, that's fine, I think. So I'm gonna do the prices stuff here. So I'm going to, wait. So I have route, the route object, and I've put everything from meta onto texts here. And now I have prices, and prices is one way, commuting, and then the different segments of the route. Does it say here? No. So the segments, the segmented prices for this particular example would be 3 items, I think. And then it would be 170, 200, 220 in that order. So that's in the segments list here. Then I have one way, which is fees, tickets, and total. And that is these 3 numbers here. So like the total price consisting of fare and seat fee. So that's ticket plus fees. So that's the one way. And then I have commute, which is 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months. And those are these 3 numbers here. So I want to put these 3 numbers here. And I want to put all of these into the box as well. And again, they're going to design more nicely in the future, but for now I just want to show them on screen. So I will do let's see, one way, no, price format. Actually, I might get a currency format instance and use that to format these yen values and stuff. I'd rather not have a, I don't have a yen key on my keyboard anymore, but I don't want to have the string resource take care of the yen sign. I want to have it in currency format. So this is price format for one way. And I will do total first, and then it does consistent of fare, which is the second text, and fees is the third text. Yeah. How's it going with yourself, Rick? You doing okay? Alright, so I will need a currency format instance here. Oh! I'm sorry. Do you want to post a link? I can give you permission to do that. Oh, thanks, Sinja. Appreciate it. Someone in the team really said we can give them align center horizontally, but for vertical, let's give them arrangement center. Is that still a thing in the final? There's still arrangement and alignment. Oh God, there really is. I thought it was reasonable now. Oh no. Wait. Hello? Currency format? Is there no such thing as currency format? Did I remember that wrongly? Oh, it's just currency. Oh, I didn't. All right. Wait. No, that's not right. That is not it. That's not what I want. Number format? Get currency? This is what I want. This is what I remembered. Okay, that looks better. There is the method I wanted. Okay, route, prices, and so this was the total price first, and then tickets, and then fees. Okay. So route prices, one-way total. And 3 more. Tickets, fees. And that should be okay. And then we do another one. This is now for the commuter pass. Price, commuter format. When Streamlabs times you out when you forget a space between dots. That face win. Schedule, price, commuter format. And this is commuter pass. Okay, 1 month is this. Three months, 6 months. 2, 3. Okay, and again, currency format is doing some work here. Commute 1 month, 3, 6. Okay. I think not all routes would have commuter passes. Like if you search from like, I don't know, Tokyo to Fukuoka or something, there's no commuter pass available to you. So I'm not sure what this parser would have done, but again, it's not an API, it's just static data, so it's okay. Imagine all the names it considers its domains. I'd surely love to get my hands on some of those. Okay, so I have prices. I think that is all the prices that I want currently. So let's run the app and see what it looks like. Oh, there's the divider. That's interesting. It's a little too subtle for my tastes, so I will do a modifier on it saying that I want not margin, padding, vertical padding, that is. I want to have 16 dip. No, that's too much. 8. Okay, and then we have the prices. And commuter pass didn't work for like formatting. Oh yeah, I messed up. No, I'm actually messing this up. Is that format incorrect? I can never remember this. It might be this way. Percent number dollar, not the other way around. Could have sworn it was the other way around, but I guess not. That's why I don't swear. I don't know. Let's do this again. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay, yeah, so prices are okay. Actually gonna separate these two. Like this. And that should round out the metadata info for now. Yeah, better. Okay. Last up, I want to just print the objects for the different segments of the connection. I'm not gonna format these today, there's no time, but I will do that in the next stream. But what I will do is in here, metadata info, and then I will have a spacer that just gives me a little bit of space between the two blocks. Metadata and route schedule, and then the route schedule itself. And then down here, the last thing that we haven't looked into from this object is the connections. This is a list of route connection objects, and route connection is a sealed class, meaning that there's different subtypes of a connection. And we saw that, we can see that when we look at the image once again. And I said that in the beginning of the stream. This schedule formatting here is made in a way so that the stations, or like the stops, are interleaved with the transport method. So you start in Shinjuku, and then you get on this train, and then you go to another station, and then this is another method of transport. This is another station. So like blue means stop, and white means transport. And this sealed class here basically maps to these two different kinds of connection objects. So we have a stop object, which is a blue cell, and it has the station name and like departure track. And then we have a transport, which is the white cell here, for what kind of train is it, how long does it take, how expensive is it, how long does it take you, and stuff like that. So what I'll do is just quickly to like round off this stream here is I'll just add more text. I'll give it interleaved background colors, just like the Hyperdia stuff has. And that's gonna do it then for tonight. In fact, that might be a little long. Like this might be a scrollable screen, but not dealing with that just yet. Actually, why not? Scrollable column. No, what? Is there no scroll column? Huh, column. Oh, that's why. Okay. So this is also a state that we have to remember. So like scroll state equals remember scroll state? Or scrollable state? What's the difference? Scrollable state.
I don't know how many songs I half wrote, but never quite finished, and never finished recording, or never even started recording. And no one knows that those songs existed.
Like this? Orientation. Okay.
Doesn't count until
Orientation vertical.
and then put it out into the world. Now, I'm not saying put crap out into the world, but there comes a time when finishing and moving on, I think, is vital. Otherwise, you're just holding on to all of these old works. And I think if you want to grow as any sort of creative person,
Okay, so column, which is scrollable. And then in here, I should be able to, for each item in the connections list, do a text, which is, I'm actually gonna do for each indexed because I want to get the index such that I can do a like even odd kind of thing for the different background colors. So what I'll do is I'll just put this thing here as the text, and I will do a modifier dot background color. And then if the index is even, it's gonna be background color.
Is not finished, it's abandoned. Yes, it can always be
I don't know, something hideous, gray. Else,
otherwise you're just the
color white,
you're not
right?
doing
So
better by
even colors, cells will be gray, and odd color items will be white, I guess. Again, this is going to look hideous in the sense that we will have to style this. Okay, it's still not scrollable for some reason. I don't know why. But we have gray, we have white. I want to check the padding here because it's supposed to, like, these cells are supposed to go all the way to the sides. So like, I added some padding somewhere. Yeah, the route cooler has padding. So what I'll do is I'll allow these things to accept modifiers themselves, which is good practice in Compose. And I will move this padding because it's too general. No, not here. Here. I'll remove this padding and I'll put it here. So this thing should be having this. Then spacer and then this, and this does not have any padding itself. And instead, these things will. So background first, padding second. That should be okay now. Yeah, that's better. It's still not scrollable. I don't know why. I think I'm creating this scrollable state horribly wrong. But that's okay. So yeah, we have 2 tabs so far and non-style text, which describes the segments of the route. Cool. Right. I think that's gonna do it for me for tonight. Thanks everybody for watching. If you wanna see more of this, then please consider following. I stream sometimes. Yeah, I guess I will see you when I see you. Catch you later. Bye bye.